Orleans Food and Farm Network, and we are very happy to be partnering with the Mary Queen of Vietnam Development Corporation to bring you out here. The mission of the New Orleans Food and Farm Network is to get people excited and invested in all the things that are right about our food system, which there are so many things. And one is a beautiful year-round growing climate, and this particular community has a wealth of knowledge of growing beautiful food year-round, and so it's a real pleasure to bring you out here.
The specialty today will be, as we are preparing now, preparing to serve you coming up, is pho. You probably heard of it before. It's a very uniquely Vietnamese food. Uniquely in this sense, Vietnamese food, in order for it to be really good, it has to be marinated. Normally several hours, sometimes a whole 24 hours. And then cooking, actually for it to reach the right taste, it has to be simmered for 12 hours. The vegetable or the leaves that you have on your plate, you have basil, that's one type of it, and there's another type. What is the long? Culantro? It's not cilantro, it's culantro. It's a different type. The long leaves, that's right. It's the long leaves. And then the bean sprouts. My people make the bean sprouts here as well. Jalapeno, no, that's not our creation. It sounds a bit southern from here. But you have the bowl of pho in front of you. You just break up the leaves, and for the bean sprouts, just put them in whole.
This is the Vietnamese crepe that we're doing, and này bột gì bác nhỉ? It's made of rice powder. So rice has been ground down finely, and then we just mix it with water. Then we put in onions, stir fry the pork, the chicken, and the shrimp. So it looks something like this. And then after that, we also put in bean sprouts and white onions that's been finely sliced, and then we just cook it. And then you let it stand for probably like around 3 to 4 minutes until it gets really crispy, and then you'll fold it, and then after that you just take it out. And then you usually eat it with lettuce, cilantro, and mint and other herbs.
There's an Asian tree called mimosa that came to this country, and we drink mimosas in this country. That's all I could get. That's the only connection. Other than we're here, and people are really enjoying these today.
Banana tapioca for dessert. It's made of banana, which we grow or we buy it here, but my people grow a lot of bananas here. And the tapioca pearls, small pearls. And then we also have coconut cream. So you have several flavors in it at the same time. We see grass growing as a waste. Always it's something that's edible that we grow. And so from the very beginning, immediately our people go into growing vegetables and spices, herbs around their home. And what they do not consume, they sell. They bring it to a market and sell. Just a conventional place that everyone agrees upon. And they started selling, that's 31 years ago. We are also working at this point on purchasing the 20-acre piece of land right next to the church here, so that we can create a community garden. I know I'm not supposed to say that, because some of the people I talk to, some of the funders I talk to from New York or San Francisco, when they hear community garden, they think it's just like 15 by 30 feet. No, we're talking about 20 acres.
7 acres will be dedicated for gardening. 2 acres is a much smaller lot where people can come in and plant whichever they want, flowers, herbs, anything. The other 5 acres is more like a larger production. It can be rented out, leased it out as an acre or a whole 5 acres. So we are looking for people to come in and do it as commercially, with higher production and higher quality, and it's supposed to be all organic.
Slow Food USA understands completely the concept of the community garden. We established a fund which is called the Terra Madre Relief Fund. And the fund was created specifically to help food producers get back on their feet quickly after the storm. And I'm very pleased to give you some real seed money for your garden because Slow Food is sending you $5,000.
You can come back again tomorrow. I mean, every day of the week. I mean, if this is how it's going to turn out, that's wonderful. Thank you, Happy, and thank you, Slow Food.
This kind of meal would not have happened before the storm. And again, not that the storm is a great thing, not that we want to talk about the storm forever, but it has reordered our inventory of who our friends and allies are. And it has broadened the community boundaries. So we're seeing people who didn't know one another now becoming peers and collaborators.
I help with the brisket, and I'm helping with these plates today. The leaders of the community who created the recipes do all the main dishes, and we were like their sous chefs, and we just did the prep for them. We're here just as much to learn as anything, and provide them some assistance and have fun.